working on mobilizers. Our abs, we have been working on the core, more the stabilizers, but today is the turn of the mobilizers. They make movement. So, you want to start off with leading from the core, and what I mean by that is that usually with normal abs, people are used to lifting their head, and as a result having the core being, the lower back being touched into the floor, but you want to do it the other way around. So leading from the core, I mean squash the P, and then as a result your neck and head will be pulled up, right? So it's not the other way around. It's not that you pull up your head and your abs will be engaged. You want to engage your core, and as a result your head will come up. Now, knee tap. Put your right hand behind your head. Left hand taps the right knee. Notice how your right elbow is on the floor and your head is being supported by the hand completely. So you do not have to pull on your neck. Squash the P, tick, and resist back down. Squash the P, tick, resist back down. You are squashing the P before anything. So squash the P behind your belly button and then tap the knee. Now if you want to make this harder, you go lower to the shin or further towards the ankle. Tap the knee, resist, come back. Or if this is too hard for you, just tap the thigh. But make sure to lead from the core, push the lower back in the floor, and then tap. And then we change sides. So you put your left hand behind your head, right hand taps the left knee. Ready, set, go. So first, squash the P, tap. Squash the P, tap. Resist coming back down. Your left elbow, if possible, is on the floor so that you support your head in your hand and your neck has nothing to do. It just relaxes. Okay, tap, resist coming back. Coming back is also squashing the P first and lying your vertebrae down one by one. That is level 1 for the abs in mobilizers terms. Ready? Couple more. You get the picture, right? Okay, now when we go to level 2, this is raising the elbow. It is similar, only instead of going forward, you are going to move up. Now, put your right hand right below your, behind your head, like you did just before. You can do both hands. And then you're going to raise your left elbow into the sky and release. Raise into the sky and release. This is going to be slightly harder on the neck, so be sure to support your head using your right hand. Your head is really in your hand. And if you can, you lift the shoulder blades. But if it's only possible to just lift that left elbow, lift as far as you can and come back. Now again, resist coming back down. You want to roll down your spine from bottom to top. So bottom, middle, top. Lift and resist. Push, squash the P, lift, squash the P, lower. Squash the P, lift, squash the P, lower. Last one. And then we're getting ready to change sides. Okay, same thing on the other side. Lift and resist. Lift and resist. Squash the P. Raise your right elbow up and resist back down. Now, same thing here. Squash, lift, squash, lower. And you're trying to make one straight line between the left elbow, left shoulder, right elbow. One straight line. If you can't make that line, just do as good as you can and accept where you are at that point. Try to do this. If it gets too hard, go back to the knee tap, okay? Because then you have full support in your neck and you make it a bit, you tone it down just a bit. Exhale as you come up. Inhale, down. Almost there. Exhale. Inhale. And there we go. Now prepare for the next level, which is coming onto the elbow. You're going to pull your right elbow a bit closer to you. Make sure it's on the mat. and you're going to want to come onto the lower arm. So push on the right arm and reach your left hand all the way up to the sky. Now this is already slightly a lot harder than the last one because you're going to push the squash the P, lift, push from the elbow, and lower. Now if you're having trouble with your neck, put your left hand behind your head. Lift and lower. You don't want to strain the neck either in the front or the back. You will get stronger eventually. So it's not that you don't have to feel anything, but here you see you can also support the head just pushing the elbow up, resisting back down. And if the neck is fine, you can just push up, reach for the sky, and resist back down. Push up. And this is also already slightly a sneak peek of the next level. Push from the right elbow, lift, resist back down, put that brake on the abs. Resist coming back down. So we're doing core work actually as well as we are doing mobilizers. Change arms. Now left elbow close into the mat, close to the body, right hand behind the neck or up in the ceiling. Resist back down. Notice how you want to prevent yourself from falling down. If you can't reach this level yet, stay on the just elbow lift, the level 2. Okay, just be curious to try the next level, see where you end up. And if you can't, just practice on the previous level. Same thing here. If your neck is hurting but you can come onto that elbow, just support the neck using your right hand. And it's not that you're pulling, you lead from the core. And by leading from the core, you do not pull the neck up. You don't use that right arm. Squash the P, lift, raise, squash the P, resist down. Squash the P, lift, raise. One line between the elbows. There we go. Almost there. And then exciting. Are you excited for level 4? What's coming next? Do you have your dumbbell? Exhale, come up. Inhale, resist. And get ready for level 4. And this is basically the same as level 3. If you are only if you don't have the neck pain, grab the dumbbell in the left hand. Right elbow, same thing as just before as level 3. Right elbow pushes in the floor. You push that left hand dumbbell in the sky, up, and then resist back down. So this really is a progression from level 3, and only to do if you're good doing level 3. Lift and resist back down. Squash the P. Push that weight up. Squash the P. Resist back down. So you're giving gas here and you're braking, resisting. Push up, resist back down, and push up, resist back down. Now if you're at this level, and that's okay for a couple times, but you're straining at the end, then release that weight. Just put it to the side and continue in level 3. Reach and resist, because you are going to gain strength as you push yourself a bit every time, but just not too much. It has to be difficult, not impossible. And make sure you don't compensate. So if you're really pulling on the neck, then don't continue. Okay, time to change arms. Take a deep breath first. Push your left elbow in the floor and then raise the dumbbell into the air. Inhale first. Squash the P and push. Up. Resist back down. Squash the P. Push. Squash the P down. Resist. Up. And resist back down. And press up. Resist back down. Avoid that thumping. If you notice you're thumping, then your abs are getting tired, which is a good thing, but also be aware of it and maybe tone it down by putting the weight down and just continue without weight. Lift, lower, squash the P, push, squash the P, resist, Squash the P, push. Squash the P, resist. Exhale. Inhale. Blow as you come up. Smell as you go down. We're almost there, ladies. And resist. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. And release. That's it. Put the dumbbell away. Now grab your earphones, hit pause, get ready for meditation. Enjoy this. Hit pause, grab your earphones, hit play. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Concentration and focus meditation. This is Valerie Ketjen, also known as Miss Vitality, and I'll guide you through this 10-minute practice to train the mind and increase clarity to boost your concentration level. Now before you begin, take 3 deep breaths, yawn, and stretch. Inhale deeply, feel your lungs expand, and then exhale, release like you're letting go the air out of a balloon. Take another deep breath in and feel the space inside your rib cage expand. And again, let go gently and easily, feeling all the stress and tension move out of your body. And 3, last one, take a really deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale, release, and feel even more calm and peaceful. Then sit down comfortably. Put your feet on the floor and be sure to close your eyes. Rest your arms in your lap or gently by your side and just feel the support you are sitting on. And then focus on the air coming in and going out of your nose. Notice how this air brushes against the inside of your nose, causing the hairs within your nose to send a signal to your brain, helping you identify a specific feeling, a sensation. Now investigate that sensation and identify it objectively. So determine whether the air coming in and going out is cold or hot. Is it damp or dry? And does the brushing of the air cause any vibration, a twitch, a tickle, or maybe a shiver within your nose? Just observe that sensation every time the air passes through your nostrils, in and out. Continue with a calm and natural breath and be sure to feel it. If at any moment you don't feel your breath, then just breathe slightly deeper until you do, and then return to your natural breath. Now be sure not to judge your sensation from a personal perspective. There is no good or bad in your sensations. Know that it just is, whatever it is. And practice this for as long as you can hold the attention. Whenever you notice your thoughts running off, bring your attention back to the air. So command your mind to focus back on the air coming in and going out of the nostrils. Now practice that for 1 minute, and then my voice will return. was 1 minute. Did you manage to keep your attention on the breath, on objectively observing your breath, the sensations your breath makes? Notice again, whenever your thoughts are running off, that you command your mind to focus back on the air coming in and going out of the nostrils. And it's not a bad thing when you wander off. It's quite normal, actually. But it's like weightlifting, where the weight is the resistance to strengthen a muscle. Your thoughts that distract you are the resistance for the mind to train your focus and your concentration. So again, try this for 2 minutes now. Really focus on the breath coming in through the nose, going out through the nose, and to objectively observe any sensation in the nostrils. And in 2 minutes, my voice will return. Congratulations. That was 2 minutes, and how hard or difficult it may be, it really is crucial you stay focused, and every time you notice the mind wandering off, to bring it back gently and kindly, not to be mad at yourself for your mind wandering off. It's very normal. Keep practicing, keep training, and eventually you'll notice more clarity in your mind and a higher level of concentration. Now, to finish off, take a deep breath in. Feel the lungs expand. Maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes a bit, your shoulders, and then exhale, release completely. And then you open your eyes softly and gently and continue your day with clarity and focus, knowing that this will be a good day.